So we have only 15 minutes. And there are two more that are supposed to be discussing. One of them is about jihad, and the other one is stoning the adulteress. Now for jihad, there is a documentary for Muhandis Fadl Salman. It's called Jihad on Terrorism. You can watch it, or you can watch a video that I made for 8 minutes about jihad as well. I will post the link for you guys over here. Let me go ahead and post it, about jihad. And you can watch it later on your time, inshallah, whenever you have the time. Bi'idhnillah. Where is it? Okay. So this is my video about jihad, and this is my response about it. However, let's go to the last one, which is stoning the the adulteress, especially women, adulteress. So what should we do in this? This is very, it's discrimination against a woman to stone the adulteress. So we have Sister Julie, we have Brother Magdi. So Brother Magdi, you already talked, so let's give other people a chance to speak, inshallah, because we don't have much time. So Sister Julie and Brother Mu'taz, let's go ahead, and I want to hear your answer on that. Sister Julie, are you there?
Yes, assalamu alaikum. Actually, I'm going to talk about the jihad. Well, yes.
I thought you were talking about stoning the adulteress. So
it's okay. If you want to skip it, it's okay, because I asked you before that is it okay if I'm talking about jihad, or if we skip it, I will give the time to other brothers who will talk about the stoning. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, because jihad has been answered in so many ways, but not a lot of people answer on the stoning the adulteress. So is that okay if we can go with this, inshallah?
Sure.
Yeah, Jazakallah khair, sister. I'm sorry about that. But there is a link also, and if you have anything else to add on, you can add on also with the text message in the group. I have my group with this, which is the MAB workshop, inshallah, for everyone to benefit, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. So we have Brother Mu'taz. Are you there?
Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, brother.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakumullah khair. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Mu'taz. I live in Austin, Texas. I work as a pharmacist. And thank you for raising this important topic of stoning adulteress. However, please allow me to share a little background about Islam. In Islam, God and His Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, showed Muslims how to protect themselves and how to protect the well-being of the society. And in order to do that, there are rewards for doing good deeds, and there are punishment when doing bad deeds. So now back to the question, stoning the adulteress. Adultery in Islam is a forbidden or like an act of sin. And there are many criteria that must be met before a punishment can be made. So some of the criteria or some of the things that we need to think about or make sure that we cover if the person committing adultery is married or non-married, and this applies for both men and women. If the person is not married, then there's like a different approach for punishment, which is hitting the person committing this sin by 100 whips. And this is usually if the person comes and commits that he committed this adultery. At the same time, if the person did not come and and say or confess that he committed this adultery, we need to bring there should be 4 witnesses, and these 4 witnesses they should swear that they witnessed that act. And if any witness or these witnesses were lying, then they will be punished, and then they will not be witnesses anymore for the future. And then back to the situation where stoning can happen. If a married person, whether it's a female or a male, and there was witnesses or they confessed, then there will be this is a major sin, because you're already married, so there should be no consequence, there should be no motives behind having an affair, because the Islam ruled and covered all the aspects of that. And also, if the witness is the spouse, whether it's the husband or the wife, they should appear in front of a judge, and they should swear 5 times that they witnessed that act. So it's like a big deal. It's not something that we take lightly. And that's why the whole point behind punishing bad deeds or preventing bad deeds is to prevent the consequences which having like children without fathers or children without like parents to care for. And in general, this will protect the society. Thank you so much for your time.
Jazakumullah khair. Anybody else has an answer? Quickly. Have 2 minutes. Sister Marwa, go ahead.
I'm just going to continue on what the brother said. So I would just add, like, let's think about what adultery does to the society. The stoning happens only to married people, so it doesn't happen to people who are not married. It happens to married people. It destroys marriages. It destroys families. It breaks homes, and the consequences of those broken homes can be much more than the stoning of one person. And if the society did really apply this, and all people who are married became lived with fidelity and sincerity and honesty, so how many person do you think will have to go through stoning before everyone else stops doing it? It's not that many. It's a sacrifice that no one likes to do, but when it's done, it protects the whole society, it protects all the homes, and it protects the families and the little children too.
All right. I like what AS wrote over here. He said, stoning is a punishment done to both the guilty man and the woman. Now, again, we are neutralizing here, right? Because what they say, oh, only women are stoned, and that's not correct. Both of them, men and men. So, Jazakumullah khair. Yes. All right, so Barakallah Fikum, we only have 9 minutes, and I hope that I can finish, inshallah, in less than 5 minutes, bi'idhnillah. And Jazakumullah khair. Again, I like all your answers that you did. Very organized, Brother Magdi. I'm sorry, not Brother Magdi, the one who was talking, Brother Mu'taz, Jazakumullah khair. It was very organized, like you went point by point. Sister Marwa, Jazakallah khair for empathizing, and again, you are neutral. What do you call it? Make it like neutral. So it's not against women or men, and things like that. So let me just go ahead and show you my answer and how would I answer to that, inshallah. Bismillah. Share screen. The Prophet ﷺ actually says this. He says that there are 3 rulings on stoning only in Islam, and that's what we call the prescribed punishment or hudud in Islam, and what we call it also in America, capital punishment. Capital punishment is like when someone does the worst crime and that deserve to be killed. For example, like serial killing. So this is what is called capital punishment, right? So the Prophet ﷺ, he said that the capital punishment are 3. Either soul for a soul, that means killing. Second, the married man who commits adultery. The married man, not anyone, right? The married man or the married woman who commits adultery. And the one who forsakes his religion and abandons the jama'ah, right? And this is also a third misconception that a lot of people use all the time, right? There is no Quranic verse in the Quran talk about stoning the adultery. Nothing, stoning the adultery, in specific. It only talk about whipping the adultery. So where did it come, the stoning the adultery from? It's from the hadith. It's not from the Quran, right? And the opinions talk about this, and it is not only about women, but it's also about men equally. So we're not supposed to only just say that the women should be stoned, but also men are. The other thing is, we have to bring on them four witnesses. So if we don't have the 4 witnesses, we don't stone them. And how can we find 4 witnesses? In the street? Like that means that person can do it in the street, and that means we have all these witnesses. Okay, what about porn movies and things like that? Well, everybody can actually access and watch it. Porn movies, even like the scholars, they say it is not considered as for witnesses. It has to be in person. That's what they say. Okay. The last thing is, as you said, it is corrupting the psychology of the kids, and also it is corrupting the psychology of the society itself, right? Jazakumullah khair, barakallah fikum. There is only 3 minutes left, and I think this is enough for now. Yes. Jazakumullah khair all, barakallah fikum. Please go ahead and fill out the التغذية الراجعة or the feedback. May Allah bless you all. Please forgive me if I said something wrong, then it is from my nafs and from shaitan, and if I say something right, then this is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah forgive us all for what we say, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase our iman, and also help us to answer all these misconceptions, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us all to be good and benefit others and increase our knowledge. جزاكم الله خير. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Brother Bilal or Brother Firas, if you have any last comment, inshallah, go ahead. جزاكم الله خير.
جزاكم الله خيرا. بارك الله فيكم. May Allah accept from all of you. Yes. And we hope that we can see each other again in other courses. And I don't know, Brother Firas as well is still with us.
Yes, mashallah. I just
yeah, Jazakallah khair. Brother Firas is the main course organizer now. Is take the main burden, and mashallah, may Allah bless him and accept from him, inshallah. And his son was attending and participating. Yes, sir. Inshallah.
Oh, mashallah, barakallah, tabarakallah. Brother Majdi is open, raising his hand. Is it okay if he can talk, inshallah, for the last minute, inshallah?
I just have one question.
Brother, your voice is cutting off really bad. No, your voice is really cutting out. I think your internet is very bad. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. The video you made, you put yesterday. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. The video you put yesterday, can I use it when,
yes.
When I have a discussion?
Yes, go for it. Yeah, be my guest, brother. Use whatever is on my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, inshallah. Now, there is another person is asking, I was wondering if there will be another workshop about answering the rest of the misconceptions. Unfortunately, I don't think so, because again, my target and my aim is not answering the misconception and giving you all the information on the misconception. My aim over here is to help you to find the answers yourself. I'm not supposed to be the one who's just like giving you in a silver spoon all the information, because, you know, those are just like maybe very few misconceptions. Again, we have hundreds and thousands of misconceptions, and every day you may face a new misconception. So you need to find the right way on answering the misconceptions, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Barakallah fikum. Anyone else would like to say something?
Yes, Sister Ruba. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank you, Sister Ruba, for your time and your effort. Jazakallah khair. And may Allah accept from you, mashallah, a lot of time and effort you spend on this lecture. And what we've seen is 8 hours. I'm sure there is preparation behind it, maybe another 8 hours. So Jazakallah khair for your time. And hopefully, inshallah, everyone who attended this course, inshallah, is going to go and build on this course, spend more time reading about Islam, and make sure that, you know, they spread Islam, make da'wah, and benefit from this course, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair for attending, and hopefully, inshallah, we can arrange in the future some more activities like that with the help of Sister Ruba. Jazakallah khair.
Inshallah, Jazakumullah khair. That will be my pleasure. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak out and to do this presentation. It was awesome. It actually took me a month to do it, but all that by the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillah. Because I have to be prepared for every single misconception of all of them. So if you choose one, then I have to be prepared for it. And also it helped me a lot to answer my misconceptions myself. You know, I have a lot of questions about these. I have doubts before, and everyone goes through this. And, you know, even if it wasn't for others, it's good for us to know the answers ourselves so we can strengthen our iman, inshallah, strengthen our knowledge in Islam, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Baraك الله فيكم وجزاكم الله كل خير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله يجزاكم خير وبارك فيكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
مع السلامة.
جزاكم الله.
يا سلام.